In the UFC, champions come and go, but a GOAT, that's forever. It's 2026, and the landscape of this sport has shifted. Legends have retired, new kings have risen to two-division glory, and the history books have been rewritten. From the clinical masters of the past to the unstoppable dual champs of today, these are my official UFC GOAT rankings. We start at number 10 with the King of Rio, Jose Aldo. For nearly a decade, the featherweight division belonged to one man. Aldo wasn't just a champion, he was a force of nature. With a defensive sprawl that defied physics and leg kicks that ended careers, he set the gold standard for longevity. Even in the twilight of his career, Aldo proved that heart and technique never age. Official UFC record, 23 wins, 9 losses.
Absolutely over. How is that for explosiveness right there? This kid is fearless out there.
At number 9, DC, Daniel Cormier. One of the few humans to ever hold 2 belts simultaneously. Cormier's only weakness was being in the same era as the number 1 man on this list. His wrestling was a cheat code, and his grit was unmatched. To do what he did at heavyweight while being the smaller man, that is pure greatness. Official UFC record, 11 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest.
What a title fight! Sensational main event.
Both men really just gave it all they had.
For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world.
Number 8 is the fastest riser in the history of combat sports, Alex Pereira.
Built different or something. He hits them with short shots and they go flying. Different kind of power, man.
In just a few years, Porton conquered 2 divisions and took out 5 former UFC champions. His 2024 and 2025 run was legendary, proving that touch of death power can overcome any stylistic disadvantage. He didn't just win, he hunted giants. Official UFC record, 10 wins, 2 losses.
Alex Pereira remains on top of the MMA world! This guy, man.
He is something special, man. And you know, he's been talking about going up to heavyweight. I say let him go. Let's see. He hurt his toe apparently.
At number 7, the most technically perfect fighter to ever step into the Octagon.
Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson!
11 consecutive title defenses, a record that stood for years. Mighty Mouse operated at a speed and IQ that made world-class contenders look like amateurs.
Kimura. Curry might be done here. Oh, he's done. He's done. He's going to tap. He's going to either tap or he's going to get his arm broke.
If you value skill over size, he's your number 1. Official UFC record, 15 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw.
We are all witnesses tonight as Demetrius Johnson enters rarefied air, 11 consecutive title defenses.
And he's better than he's ever been.
This is going on top 10 plays of the day. This one's going to SportsCenter. Did you see that? Another finish for Demetrius Johnson.
And there's your 2017 ESPY winner for Best Fighter, Demetrius Johnson. 7 finishes in 11 defenses.
You got it.
Number 6, the Lioness. Amanda Nunes retired, then returned in 2026 to remind everyone why she is the greatest female fighter to ever live. She didn't just beat the best, she retired them.
Ronda is in big trouble, Mike.
Big combination!
Wow. Flawless performance by Amanda Nunes.
Big combination!
That's it. That's it. It's over.
From Rousey to Cyborg.
Amanda Nunes! Cyborg nearly out on her feet! Amanda Nunes! Knocks Chris Cyborg out cold!
Nunes cleared out 2 divisions and left no doubt about her legacy. Official UFC record, 16 wins, 2 losses.
She becomes the third simultaneous two-division UFC champion and the first woman to simultaneously hold 2 UFC championships.
Entering the top 5, the Eagle Khabib Nurmagomedov.
It was a leaping uppercut, it looked like, with that lead hand. Nurmagomedov really dropping bombs now with those elbows.
And Tavares is all but out here. That'll do it.
Is the only man on this list who never bled in the Octagon.
You know, this could easily be stopped, and it wouldn't be a bad stoppage.
It is right there.
He didn't just win, he broke men's spirits.
He's going to get it right here. This should be it. Michael should tap, or he's going to break his arm.
Khabib
And now Nurmagomedov knows how tired Dustin Poirier's arms are. That's in. That's in.
Nurmagomedov under the chin. There's the top.
While his career ended sooner than some liked, his peak was the highest level of dominance we have ever witnessed. Official UFC record, 13 wins, 0 losses.
Still undisputed. Khabib Nurmagomedov finished Conor McGregor tonight.
Number 4 is the man who made the UFC look like the Matrix, Anderson Silva.
Look at Silva. I mean, that's just amazing. And again, he's out.
A 16-fight win streak that lasted nearly 7 years.
Trouble. Anderson Silva. Another knee in the head.
Silva wasn't just a fighter, he was an artist.
20 seconds remains in the round. Oh, caught him with a big shot.
He invited opponents into his world and finished them with strikes they never saw coming. The most iconic prime in UFC history. Official UFC record, 17 wins, 7 losses, 1 no contest.
He's going to keep doing this.
Why not? Punch from 11-fight win streak could very well be coming to an end. A record-setting win streak. Watch out! Triangle! This is trouble! This is trouble! Dan Anderson Silva!
Big trouble. He's got it!
Anderson the Spider Silva remains the UFC middleweight.
At number 3, the man who has officially surpassed his mentor, Islam Makhachev. By capturing the welterweight title in late 2025 and tying the record for 16 consecutive wins, Islam has done what many thought impossible. He has the wrestling of Khabib.
This tonight. Makhachev trying to set up a submission here, DC.
If you present an opportunity to get a sub, it's over. He'll go get it. There it is. He's got the arm.
And there's the tap.
Another big finish for Islam. Wow.
And the striking of a world-class kickboxer.
Sets it up with the probing right hand and lands that left hand on the button. Good stoppage. Phenomenal left hand by Makhachev.
As of 2026, he is the most dangerous human on the planet. Official UFC record, 17 wins, 1 loss.
Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title!
The runner-up is the ultimate professional, Georges St. Pierre.
Georges St. Pierre wins in the first round.
GSP didn't just beat his opponents, he beat them at their own game.
Knees continuously into the midsection of Sarah. More knees by GSP. Georges St. Pierre is the undisputed UFC welterweight.
He avenged every single loss on his record.
Jab of his own.
Big kick. Down goes him. St. Pierre with the elbow is the new welterweight champion.
Unbelievable.
And returned after a 4-year layoff to win a second belt at middleweight. He is the definition of a martial artist, both inside and outside the cage. Official UFC record, 20 wins, 2 losses.
It's over. It's over, Joe. It's over, Joe. It's over.
Georges St. Pierre is a 2-division UFC champion.
And finally, at number 1, the man who officially retired in 2025 as the undisputed GOAT, Jon Bones Jones. 16 title fight wins, 2 divisions conquered.
Jones. That's it. Jon Jones.
For 15 years, the only person who could beat Jon Jones was Jon Jones.
Terrible spot. Right on top of the action, and it is all over.
He faced every era of legend and dismantled them all.
Jones to the body, and it is all over.
Love him or hate him, the record doesn't lie. He is the greatest to ever do it.
He's got his head. He's got a choke. Yono's in trouble. Covers out.
It is all over. It is all over.
Official UFC record, 22 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest.
Right arm. Now he's going for Kimura.
It is all over.
He has beaten Glover Teixeira up.
The best in the world and the best of all time.
Cormier's in big trouble. And Jon is all over him. Big shot by Jon Jones.
in trouble here.
Gustafson's in trouble. That's it.
Records are made to be broken, and with the talent coming up in the UFC today, this list might look different in another year. But for now, these are the icons who define the sport. Did I get it right? Or is your number one different? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the world's greatest fighters. I'm Easy, and I'll see you in the next one.